All right. First question comes from D Kilza. How did you guys get your gaming handle?
I like alliteration.
Yeah, my gaming handle, like my Xbox username is Sand in My Shorts, and yeah, I got that
sick.
because I signed up for Xbox Live when I came back from Iraq, and so that's where that came from.
Funny.
And then my Twitch name came because I was trying to come up with a Twitch name, and I read some article about how like the average video game player or someone that played games on computer or video games, whatever, was like 33 or 34. Or that. It was around the time I started streaming, so it was something like that. And so I was like, oh, middle-aged stream. That's where that came from. That was it. Nothing really fancy.
Mine, I was actually on Xbox. When I first joined Xbox Live with Gold, I had no clue you could change the default username, like for free that one time.
Yeah.
I thought you had to pay like every single time. So for a good year, I would say, I went by Mouthy Alarm. And followed by a bunch of random numbers that had no correlation.
Oh my
And then
God.
I realized that you could change it. And then I just had this long, like, because it was just that one. I was so young. It was like, I have this one chance to make a name, and it has to be cool and good. And I guess, well, I was still into collecting shoes and stuff, and most of the shoes I had were Vans. And I guess I inherit some of that alliteration from Salty, because the Vans man kind of flows a little bit. But now it's just Vans, because that's typically what people go by anyways.
I'm just an asshole, and I used to be a much bigger asshole in public when I played games as a kid. So I named myself, but it was well-deserved back in the day. Xbox Live, probably the reason why.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.
And Altus.
Then Altus.
So my name in IRL is Nicholas, and so everybody used to just call me Nick, Knack. And then the very first online community I joined well over a decade ago, my first name used to be Bubba, and then it was Bubba Fett. Bubba as in like not spelled the traditional way, because when girlfriends give you usernames or give you nicknames, you just use them everywhere for some stupid reason.
Yes, Johnny.
Yes, Daddy. So the administrator of that website just one day called me and left me a voicemail and just called me Knackers, and it's pretty much stuck ever since then. Next question comes from Snackery D. What upcoming games are you guys excited for?
Ooh, I said it earlier, but Red Dead Redemption 2, the new Smash Brothers. Yeah, those are probably my main two.
Mine would probably be Smash, Pokemon, Yoshi, the Metroid game that we know nothing about. And I guess it's all Switch games. As far as PC goes, the only one that comes to mind would be Black Ops 4 and Life is Strange 2. That comes out, I think, this week.
Yeah, soon.
Very.
Yeah. Other than that, it's nothing else comes to mind.
Okay. Salty?
I want to play Spider-Man like a lot.
Oh, it's so good.
I will not. So I have this weird strategy when it comes to watching people play games. In order to get an idea of how I like it, I watch a lot of people play the very beginning. So I watched you through the first set, the first main mission, right off the bat, that you're kind of walking through the controls and learning all the fight. And I watched that 10 different times, and I haven't let myself watch anything else. But I'm waiting until I get the shit hooked up in the other room so I can move some TVs around. Because the TV that's currently in my bedroom is going to be going right here on this fucking wall. That's the 50-inch, and then I'm going to put the 60-inch from downstairs in my living room up here and the other 60-inch down there, and then buy a new one for the other living room.
You know, just throw in 60
Yeah,
inches.
just 60 inch, 60 inch here, 60 inch there. You know, whatever.
I already had 3 60s when I moved. Well, 2 60s and a 50-inch when I moved in.
He had a whole 360.
Heyo.
So, well, my old house wasn't big, but I only had 2 TVs in my house at the other house. And then I had the 60-inch that was in the garage that needed to be 60 inches because it was 15 foot up on a fucking wall. And then now I don't even have that TV from my garage hooked up. Doesn't even have the legs on it, like the leg on it or nothing. So
Right.
once I get all that shit situated, I'm going to buy. And I kind of want to play these Yakuza games as well. I've been seeing a lot of the Yakuza play.
I keep hearing about that shit too, man.
Games are fucked
I
up.
may have to play a Yakuza game too.
Those games are fucked up, you said?
They're weird. They're really weird.
Well, they're very Japanese. Japanese games,
What are you trying to say?
they're strange sometimes.
I wouldn't mind playing some of the games. It's fucked up because your sub select has been so on point lately that it's had me reinstalling like every fucking game I own. That's why I got back in. I started a new campaign in Far Cry 5 after you started playing Far Cry 5 because I was just like, I watched one stream of yours and I was like, I gotta fucking play this game again. And then, what was it, Sleeping Dogs, and now I know we've talked about it before, but I'm streamed the other day and I played Black Flag for the first time.
Yeah. Dude,
In a couple of years.
Knackers community has been holding it down as far as game choices have been lately.
It's been really good.
Killing it. New games upcoming for me: Super Mario Party, Super Smash, Soul Calibur 4, Overkill's The Walking Dead, Hitman 2, Fallout 76, and Battlefield 5, and also Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 4.
Flops.
Flops.
So
Okie smoky. Next question. That was about Telltale. Next one from D Kills. For Jimmy, with you being a teacher, have you ever had any of your students find you on stream?
Yes.
And how awesome was it?
Not. Well, I got some trolls. Now it's not a big deal. I even know, like, I know there's some players that I have, like, on soccer and football that will watch, but they respect me enough to not say it. And they brought it up. I even had at the start of this year, I had a player who was a senior. He's like, hey, coach, so when you stream it again? And I said, what do you mean? He's like, you stream on Twitch, right? And I said, you want to talk to me about stuff I do outside of school? You're going to have to catch me outside of school to do it. And they were like, I respect that. And that was the end of it. And I think, I'm not going to pretend like I don't, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to talk to him about it at school.
Right. Fuck you, little kid.
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
mean, it'd be a cool project to have everyone create you new logos.
There you go.
Yeah.
I
Just pick
I
the best
feel
one.
like I'm not going to deny I do it, but at the same time, I'm not going to,
Flash it.
yeah, I don't discuss what I do outside of school with my students or my athletes just because I don't want to go there, man. I
Yep.
don't. And it's not bad. I had to deal with a serious trollage issue when it first happened way back in the beginning of this year, but now that that's all been out and happened, I've kind of gotten over it, and it's like anytime someone addresses me with it, I'm just like, yep, I do, but we're not going to talk about it here. So,
Yep.
and that's pretty much the end of it. So,
Get away or I'll ban you.
And fail you.
yeah,
And bench you.
yeah.
Last question from 69 Ryan. Do you guys know Lil Gandhi?
Oh God.
Don't go there.
Am I the old person in this situation? Because I have
You
no
didn't
idea.
see
You
Twitch
didn't-
chat.
You didn't say it right first.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be like a joke that leads me into somebody telling me there's a dick in my mouth?
Yeah.
League on these nuts. League on these nuts.
That's not even clever. That's not even
No.
like, that's far-fetched.
That's not
Yeah.
a got him.
Wait, Lil Gandhi? Wait, what?
Yeah, good try. Good try. Now, somebody did get me the other day. It wasn't even bad. Fuck, how did he...
He did fucking. You got fucked on creamy some young guy.
Some young guys, yeah, but
That shit.
somebody
You
came...
never watched fucking Wayne's World?
It's been a really, really long time since I've
I
seen
couldn't
it.
believe that you didn't know that.
No, it's been a long time.
I think it's just because he didn't read it all the way out.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
it was somebody.
Some young.
Somebody asked like, "Hey, have you ever heard of Hopia?" And this isn't exactly what it was. And I was like, Hopia. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say that because you're just gonna fucking get me, and it's not gonna happen. And then he said, "Hope you have a nice day." Yeet, and I fucking lost my shit because I was expecting to get gotted, but I just got
ligmud.
nice guide. And
That's what it should be. That's what it should be, internet trolls.
Right.
Troll
Nice
for
trolling.
good.
Be nice.
Stop
Troll
being
for
fucking
niceness.
asshats.
Promote
Roll for niceness.
promote happy trolling.
Yeah, peace, love, and positivity. You know what I'm saying? All right, that
Ask about their health. How are you doing today?
good.